Hey. Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Nap. Feel more like yourself now?
Yes.
Yeah. Nap always helps somebody, right? Long night, Smokey?
Yeah, well, a long morning.
Yep, but there you go. Okay. Hey, Tumbleweed Theater, coming at you. Smokey, Philm here. Got a really fine Western. Matter of fact, wasn't this Roy Rogers' favorite Western?
Oh, My Pal Trigger.
My Pal Trigger. What a great title.
Yeah, he said later in an interview that My Pal Trigger was his favorite Western that he ever made.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the title, but you know how I go with titles. I mean, My Pal Trigger. But I guess that kind of fits, the man and his horse, right? Man and his horse, and this is the story of Trigger. This is how he got Trigger. Now, he had Trigger earlier, but this is sort of like looking back. This is 1946, right after the war. And it deals with the birth of Trigger, who came out of Sovereign. Remember, Gold Sovereign was the name of the horse that it came out of, and he had some problems with Gabby Hayes. He wouldn't let him mate with his horse and so on, and then the history of the horse and how it sort of saves his life. Kind of interesting how horses do that. And I guess the horse is important to the Westerner. Okay, without him, you're sort of just a man on foot, which is not necessarily a good thing to be out in the wilderness. This film was directed by Frank McDonald, who did a lot of Death Valley Days type of episodes. He also directed some of the Gene Autry television show episodes. So he was very much a part of the Western tradition as well. The film also has Dale Evans in it. And Dale Evans is, at this time, is Gabby Hayes' daughter, and tries to argue the case for Trigger and for the Roy Rogers. Who plays Roy Rogers? That's really easy, when you think about it. Always playing himself.
No, Dale later marries Roy. Do you know what year that was?
That's right. Don't remember exactly right now.
But this is before they were
This
married,
is before
right?
they were married. I think it was 47 when they married. This also has the Sons of the Pioneers in it.
Oh, of course.
Yes, and the Sons of the Pioneers are important to a bunch of guys. I like the music.
In a number
that
of
they produced.
Roy Rogers movies.
Right, because he came out of the Sons of the Pioneers. He was an original member of the Sons of the Pioneers troupe. Much as Ken Curtis. Ken Curtis, who played Festus, Matthew, okay, and Killer Shrews. Remember Killer Shrews? Okay. Ken Curtis was a Sons of the Pioneers original as well. So you'll see a lot of the cast from the Sons of the Pioneers. They're the horsemen from Gabby Hayes' ranch and things, and they give him a hand to escape and things like that when he needs to. The film was shot by William Bradford, who was just a regular cowboy lenser. He did a lot of work in the cowboy genre. My Pal Trigger. If you've always wondered how he got his horse, this is the film that'll answer that little dilemma for you.
Trigger was always a star anyways. So this is just billing the star.
Oh, yeah, Trigger was a smart horse.
Yeah.
Right? Count out its age, stuff like that. Always need a horse that can do that kind of stuff.
She was always credited, so this time they just made a movie about her.
Well, yeah. Well, you think about it. The cowboy always had his horse. Gene Autry had Champion, right? This is Trigger. Cowboys need their horse, and they need to give him a good name. I think Trigger's a great name.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, folks, give us a little bit of a response on that email if you feel like it. My Pal Trigger, 1946. Frank McDonald directing. Can't go wrong. You got Roy Rogers, you got Dale Evans, you got old Gabby Hayes. Gabby Hayes. I like Gabby Hayes.
Was he a villain in this one?
No, well, sort of. Don't want to give that away too much, because things kind of change. You know how Westerns go, they got a little bit of a...
He's always such a sidekick character. In this one, he's a little different.
Yeah, this one, he's not the sidekick
No.
to him. He doesn't, pal around with him and things. He sort of doesn't like Roy. Roy! Oh, don't use that horse. Well, folks, let's roll him.